name's Antrod. I'm a beatboxer. And I'm the creator of Traveled Roads. Traveled Roads began, it really honestly started back in 2016. I had the idea for making the album and everything back in 2016. In fact, one of the first songs of the album that I created was Crossroads, and I made that back in 2016. Traveled Roads is not about what I went through in life. It's mainly about what I learned while traveling certain roads. Crossroads, for example, talks about the crossroads of life. I had to go through crossroads of life. We all have to go through crossroads of life.
Ways to go, two sides, the crossroads, which is the right way to go? At the crossroads.
It's different now. As I've gotten older, I went back and checked it out when I first started making it. I was like, okay, this sounds like crap. Scrapped it, remade it.
Crossroads. Two ways to go, two different sides, the crossroads, which is the right way to go? At the crossroads.
I had the idea initially back in 2016, and it was like, I'm going to release an album. I don't know what it's called yet. I don't know anything about it other than it's going to have this song in it. The idea for it started in 2016, but the final official creation of it started, I think, in 2020. The creative process with making the album has been a pain. Over the course of several years, it started off as, all right, well, I have this idea, and then, or I'm going through this struggle in my life, and now I'm going to make it into a dubstep song. One of the other ones, memories. I have memories that haunt me on a daily basis. I'll just be in the middle of doing my job, and it's like, hey, yeah, remember that one moment in life? It's like, heck, yeah, thanks, appreciate it. I'm haunted by memories all the time, and I kind of tell you guys what I do to help with locking them up.
The solution to my haunting, I'll lock it all away. You can't delete the past, but you can lock it up.
That's essentially where the creative process goes. That's just to start making the songs. The rest of it is like, I record them from mouth to microphone to record the certain noises, and then once I build the whole song on Audacity, it's a pain in the neck doing it with Audacity. I'm like sitting there dragging each individual beat to make it. After the whole song is built, I affect them. I put effects on and make them sound like actual music in the end. Each song in Traveled Roads definitely holds a special place in my heart. Memories was definitely one of my favorites to do. It was really cool having to figure out that grungy sound to it that I really wanted to implement into it. That was not the initial idea for Memories. Crossroads especially was one of my favorites. Crossroads being the first one I ever created back in 2016. I actually got a family member to help out with Crossroads. So in Crossroads, we go through the eyes of two different people. We go through the eyes of someone that was involved at a crossroads. They got into some kind of accident. That's up to your interpretation. 911 operator picks up the phone, and that 911 operator is my grandma.
911, what's your emergency?
She was a huge, push for me to finish Crossroads back in 2016. She was like, dude, you have to finish this. This is amazing. This has got so much emotion to it. You have to finish it. And when I went back through to start in 2020, I was finishing it. I was working on it. I was like, I might know a way I can squeeze you into this thing. So, would you like to be a part of Crossroads? It's just like, yes! So we made a phone call, and that I recorded the phone call between me and the 911 operator, and her voice just made it fit really well, and it was very chill. Every song in Traveled Roads has a special place in my heart, but definitely Crossroads, Memories, the main song, Traveled Roads. That song, I had to, when I sat down to write that song, to write the lyrics for it, if you could see the smoke from how burnt out I was, not just writing the whole song, I mean paragraph, like just sentences, writing just sentence after sentence. I had smoke coming out of my ears because I was so emotionally burnt after writing lyrics for the song Traveled Roads. That I think had to have been the hardest song for me to write. That's part of the reason why Traveled Roads took so long to start being built, is because I wanted to write that rap before I started making the album, and it took me like 2 years to finally sit down and get everything out. And it was even more, I have to admit, it was even more painful to go through and write it afterwards, because I had to open up doors that were already shut and closed, that I had to reopen to write the rap. Whenever I'm going through some mental struggles, mental battles, usually I actually carry around a rap journal in my bag, and when I'm going through mental struggles or emotions or something, I usually take that out and start writing a rap, what I'm feeling. So kind of like a journal entry, but not, you know. I've heard that other rappers do it, so I was like, I'll go ahead and give it a shot. Granted, I'm not a rapper, but I saw they do it, so I was like, I'll give it, see what happens. And it's actually, some of the most hardest emotional stuff I've written via raps. But sometimes those emotional struggles will hit home, and I'll be like, all right, well, I'm going to make a song out of this. So usually emotion ties into music, but then sometimes the music will make me frustrated, and then that's also why Traveled Roads has been taking so long. Traveled Roads trailer was one of the hardest moments of filming for me. First time I had to learn how to do green screening and lighting, and that scene was such a pain. I think it was 8 or 9 hours. I started at like 12 o'clock at night and kept going until about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't stop. It was click, record, check and see if it works. Nope. All right, click, record, check and see if it works. All right, move this. Click. In the end, it came out really, really well. I love reviewing this because not a lot of people know this, but the TV in that trailer doesn't exist. The TV tray, doesn't exist. The only thing that exists in that scene is me in the chair. That was a pain, and it was so hard, but it was so much fun and so cool in the end. The whole point of Travel Roads, the whole point of my music in general, being someone that felt like he was completely and utterly alone during a rough time period in his life. I mean, it's happened a couple of times. I definitely want to say that being someone who struggled through some emotional moments in life, I definitely want to say that the biggest thing I want anyone to take from my music is they're not alone. You know, whether you're struggling through, I'm at a crossroads in life, I don't know what to do. You know, or I'm at a crossroads in life, I don't know what to do, or I'm struggling with all these memories in my head, I don't know how to handle them. I'm struggling with showing my true emotions to people in real life. You're not alone. Everyone, I mean, I've gone through them. Everyone's gone through them. But personally, I'm here, and several other people are here, and I would hope that if you're struggling through, you don't know how to explain it to someone, here's this dude's album, Traveled Roads. Listen to it. You know, this is how I'm feeling all the freaking time. I wear that mask. I struggle with those memories. I've traveled those roads. I've gone through those crossroads. Like, these are what I'm struggling with, and the whole point of the message is to tell you you're not alone. You know, you're not alone. If you ever need something, listen to my music. I'm telling you right there, right then through those messages that I deliver, you're not alone.